Welcome to our lesson on domain and range. In this video, we will explore the core concepts of what a function can take as an input and what it can produce as an output. This is a fundamental topic in understanding the behavior of functions. Let's start with the domain. The domain of a function is the complete set of all possible input values. Think of it as the allowed x values. For many functions, the domain is all real numbers, but sometimes there are restrictions. Now let's talk about the range. The range is the set of all possible output values, which we often call the y-values. Once we know the domain, we can determine the possible outcomes, and that gives us the range of the function. One of the most common restrictions on a function's domain involves fractions. A key rule in mathematics is that you can never divide by 0. Therefore, any value of x that makes the denominator of a fraction 0 must be excluded from the domain. Another frequent domain restriction comes from square roots. In the realm of real numbers, we cannot take the square root of a negative number. So, the expression inside a square root must always be greater than or equal to 0. Let's work through an example. Consider the function f of x equals 1 divided by the quantity x minus 2. To find the domain, we set the denominator not equal to 0. So, x minus 2 cannot be 0. Solving for x, we find that x cannot be 2. The domain is all real numbers except for 2. Now let's find the range for the same function, f of x equals 1 divided by x minus 2. We need to think about what values f of x can produce. Since the numerator is 1 and the denominator can be any non-zero number, the fraction can be any number except for 0. So, the range is all real numbers except 0. Here is another example. F of x equals the square root of x plus 5. For the domain, we set the inside of the square root to be greater than or equal to 0. So, x plus 5 is greater than or equal to 0, which means x must be greater than or equal to negative 5. For the range, since the principal square root is always non-negative, the output, f of x, must be greater than or equal to 0. To summarize, the domain is the set of all possible inputs, and we must be careful about values that would cause division by 0 or taking the square root of a negative number. The range is all of the possible outputs, which we can find by considering the function's behavior with its allowed inputs.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.